I'd like to call this meeting to order at 6:02.
The microphone's not on.
Welcome everyone to today's special called meeting. Today is Thursday, November 17th, 2022. Roll call.
Alex Cantu present.
Roberto Zamora present.
Mary Hernandez present.
SP Ochoa present.
JJ Luna present.
Nereida Cantu present.
Alda Benavides present. Welcome everyone. Today's Thursday, November 17th, 2022. Welcome to our special called meeting this evening. We did the roll call. We called the meeting at 6:02. And Dr. Sines, I do declare a quorum.
Thank you, Dr. Benavides. We will now have the national anthem sung by the La Joya High School Choir under the direction of Ms. Leo Valencia. If we can all please stand.
Do we have any public comments?
No public comments.
Thank you. Under Business and Finance, number 1, recognition of Trustee SP Ochoa and Mr. Juan Jose JJ Luna.
If we could have Dr. Benavides and Ms. Hernandez present the plaques, and then we'll have pictures with all of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Esperanza, if you could please step forward also. Thank you. Yes.
The plaque reads, Ms. Esperanza SP Ochoa, in appreciation for your outstanding commitment, dedication, leadership, and service to the students and staff at La Joya ISD as a school board member, 2018 to 2022, presented on November 17th, 2022.
Mr. Juan Jose Luna, Jr., in appreciation for your outstanding commitment, dedication, leadership, and service to the students and staff at La Joya ISD as a school board member, September 2022 to November 2022. Thank you so much.
If we could now have a picture with all our Board of Trustees with Ms. Ochoa and Mr. Luna. We now have a special video presentation prepared for Ms. Ochoa and Mr. Luna.
At this time, I'm going to give Ms. Ochoa and Mr. Luna an opportunity to say a few words. Ms. Ochoa?
Thank you. Well, first of all, I was much skinnier back then, 4 years ago, and I'm doing well, and next month I'll go to my yearly MD Anderson routine check, so I am praying for another great news, so I give all the honor and glory to God for my health. I want to extend my gratitude to all individuals up here that have made a difference in my life and the district, and I know that the district's in good hands because of the new trustees that will be up here. I know that our district will go forward. I want to extend my gratitude and appreciation to all who were by my side and supported me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for my mother for always being by my side. Thank you for those that are special friends that are also like family. Quiero extender mi gratitud y aprecio a todos los que estuvieron a mi lado y me apoyaron. Gracias por creer en mí. Thank you to all the employees, no matter where you're at, making sure our students get the very best instruction and needs. Gracias a todos los empleados donde se encuentran, asegurándose de que nuestros estudiantes reciben la mejor instrucción y necesidades. My tenure during the pandemic definitely stretched and defined my character. I served to make sure all students and employees were taken care of, and the crisis team knows firsthand how vocal I was behind the scenes. Mi mandato durante la pandemia estiró y definió mi carácter. Serví para asegurarme de que todos los estudiantes y empleados fueran atendidos, y el equipo de crisis sabe bien de primera mano cuán vocal era detrás de la escena. The world seemed to be on my shoulders, and with His strength, and when I say His strength, it's our Lord, and guidance, we met essential and instructional needs, even with hiccups as we were learning, as we were going. But we made it through. I served with an honesty and integrity, and I have no regrets. El mundo parecía estar sobre mis hombros y su fuerza y guía cumplió con las necesidades esenciales y la instrucción, incluso con contratiempos, mientras aprendíamos a medida que avanzamos, pero lo logramos. Serví con honestidad y integridad y no me arrepiento. I continue being SB to advocate and support all. Sigo siendo SB para abogar y apoyar a todos. Congratulations to all who ran in this election and now will be representing our district and all stakeholders. Felicitaciones a todos los que se postularon en esta elección y ahora representarán a nuestro distrito y a todas las partes interesadas. I don't say goodbye, as you will still see me around the community doing what I love, and that's just being there for all of you at all times, but in a very different capacity. No me despido porque todavía me verán en la comunidad haciendo lo que amo, y eso es estar allí para todos, pero en una capacidad diferente. Esmeralda, I only wish you the very best. I do sincerely. And I know we had a face-to-face talk yesterday, and I'm always here for you too. We love our district. God bless all of you in La Joya ISD. Esmeralda, solo te deseo lo mejor, sinceramente. Dios los bendiga a todos ustedes y a La Joya ISD.
I don't think I have as much as Espi to say because I was here for a short time, but I just want to thank the community. I want to thank the board, Dr. Science, for believing in me and asking me to serve during this time. And it actually is an honor to have Ms. Cantu and Mr. Cantu, who were two of my ex-students when I was a teacher here in La Jolla, and also to serve with Dr. Zamora, who was my Little League coach when I was a little kid back in Peñitas many years ago. I remember that he would tell me to pitch, because I was a pitcher in the team, and he would always tell me to pitch to his cuñado, who was Saúl Peña, who still remembers when we talked, to always pitch him low and inside, because he would never hit the ball that way. So thank you, Dr. Zamora. And to the newly elected board members, and I wish you all the best. And remember, number one is our community, our students, our staff. Don't forget that. And the community, make sure that we hold our school board members accountable. I mean, we all are the taxpayers, and we got to make sure that every penny is spent wisely. And with this, I say thank you, and I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, which is coming up next week. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Another round of applause for Ms. Ochoa and Mr. Luna. Thank you for your service. I don't know if any of the board members would like to say anything before we move on to our next item. Just from the bottom of our hearts, SB and Mr. Luna, thank you so much for your service, your dedication to our students and to our staff. We appreciate it sincerely. We'll move on to item number 2, canvassing of general election returns for the November 8th, 2022 school board election and declaring results.
Thank you, Dr. Benavides. To the Board of Trustees of the La Jolla Independent School District, I, Gisela Saenz, Superintendent of Schools, for a general election held on the 8th day of November 2022 in Hidalgo County, Texas, for the purpose of electing 3 members to the Board of Trustees of said school district, do hereby affirm the following is a true and correct election returns for said election, and that the following is a total of all votes received by each candidate. I further affirm that the following vote totals include absentee voting, early voting, and election day votes by precincts received under Section 87.1231 of the Texas Election Code. Place 1, Nereida Cantu, 6,969 total votes received. Monica Jean Alanis McGinnis, 1,604 total votes received. Homer Tijerina, 3,553 total votes received. Place 2, Esperanza Espi Ochoa, 5,700 total votes received. Esmeralda Solis, 6,434 total votes received. Place 3, Mary T. Hernandez, 6,711 total votes received. Freddie Flores, 5,337 total votes received.
Thank you, Dr. Saenz. We move on to number 3, canvassing a special election returns for November the 8th, 2022 school board election and declaring results.
Thank you. To the Board of Trustees of the La Jolla Independent School District, I, Gisela Saenz, Superintendent of Schools, for a special election held on the 8th day of November 2022 in Hidalgo County, Texas, for the purpose of electing 2 members to the Board of Trustees of said school district, do hereby affirm the following is a true and correct election returns for said election, and that the following is a total of all votes received by each candidate. I further affirm that the following vote totals include absentee voting, early voting, and election day votes by precincts received under Section 87.1231 of the Texas Election Code. Place 5, Roberto Zamora, 6,067 votes. Irma Villarreal Veloz, 6,005 votes. Place 6, Anthony Uresti, 5,995 total votes received. Judy Solis, 2,853 total votes received. Lupe Chavez, 3,254 total votes received. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sines. Now we will move on to item number 4, administering of oath of office for general election elected board members for places 1, 2, and 3. If we could start with place 1 with Dr. Cantu. Dr. Cantu is joined by her family and her children. Rodriguez.
If you can raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, in your name, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties thank you, of the office
of the office
of School
of
Board of
School Board
Trustees,
of Trustees,
Place 1
Place 1
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will,
will,
to the best of my
to
ability,
the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state.
and of the state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Doc, to you and your family.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Cantu. We will now proceed with the oath of office for place 2, Mrs. Esmeralda Solis. Ms. Solis is joined by her husband and her 2 sons.
This is the X they want me, and I think they want you the X right there. Yeah. Ms. Solis, before I begin, I would like to thank SP, my good friend, for her good service. Thank you for everything that you've done for the district, SP, and I know that you're going to do well as you leave the board now, but just like you did when you served. So congratulations again for your public service. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ms. Solis, you ready?
I'm ready.
You can raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Yes.
I, in your name,
I, Esmeralda Solis,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the duties
execute the duties
of the office
of the office
of School Board of Trustees,
of School Board of Trustees,
Phase 2,
Place 2,
and of the state of Texas,
and of the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
preserve,
protect,
and defend
and
the
defend
Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state.
and of the state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ms. Solis, congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you
Good to
very
see
much.
Take your place. Ms. Solis. Congratulations, Ms. Solis, and if you could please join us. Now we will proceed with place 3, Mrs. Mary T. Hernandez. And Mrs. Hernandez is joined by her husband and her family. Okay, they're so cute.
Facing. Right hand up and left hand back. All right.
I,
Mary,
Mary T. Hernandez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
and affirm
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute
execute
the duties
the duties
of the office
of the office
of a school board,
of the school board,
trustee place number 3
trustee place number 3
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will do the best of my ability
and will do the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect, and defend the Constitution
the Constitution
and law
and law
of the United States
of the United States
and this state.
and this state,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mrs. Hernandez. At this time, I'd like to give an opportunity to the three newly sworn-in trustees, starting with Dr. Cantu, to say a few words.
Thank you. Good evening, family, friends, and La Joya ISD community. I stand before you, first of all, very humbled by the outpour of support that I received. Es un honor para mí estar aquí frente de cada uno de ustedes. Para mí, La Joya es muy especial en mi corazón. De aquí gradué, aquí estudié, aquí trabajé, aquí tengo a mis niños y ahora he sido su representante en la mesa directiva. Le doy gracias a Dios primeramente porque sé que gracias a Él yo estoy aquí. I want to give thanks to God because I know that without Him, none of this is possible. I want to take this time to thank my family who have so selflessly given up their time, giving up our time, and not only during the campaign, but of course during the campaign it was the most, but throughout the 4 years, because when I embarked on this journey 4 years ago, I took it upon myself to give 100% of myself to my community, to representing each and every one of you. So that took a lot. It took a lot of time away from my family, and I know they, like I said, they're very selfless in giving up that time with me. But I did this because in the process, I went to every school. I can proudly say that I have visited every school, and mostly within my first year that I served. I visited every campus. I visited with every department because I feel that the only way to know the needs of my community, the needs of our students and our staff is to actually be there. So I set that upon myself, and like I said, I'm very proud of that. I don't come from a political family. I don't come from a political background, but I do come from a background of serving others and helping others. And that is something that my parents have always instilled in me. Estoy muy bendecida de venir de una familia de grandes valores que me han enseñado que con esfuerzo, con gran esfuerzo y con mucho trabajo todo es posible. A mis padres los presento donde quiera que voy, donde quiera que estén, porque estoy muy orgullosa y muy orgullosa de que estén aquí con Orar. Se los voy a presentar, si pueden levantarse mis padres, el señor y señora Cipriano y Nereida Valle. Gracias. A ellos los presento porque les digo, de venirnos de chiquitas, de venirnos de México a un estado donde no hablamos el inglés, ahora a un distrito que me recibió con los brazos abiertos, que es aquí donde estoy yo ahorita, y ahora representarlos es un orgullo grande para mí. Les digo, en estos últimos años me he dedicado a ver qué son las necesidades. I look forward to continue to work with all our board members and ensure that we always put students and our staff first, that we are transparent in everything that we do, and that we continue to make our district shine as it always has. I have said before, and I'm really proud of this, I have walked our schools as a student. As my son would say in the 1900s, I was walking these schools. I have walked as a parent, and I continue to walk as a parent because of all the roles that I play. The most important one is that of a mother. And I tell you, when I tell others, I own a child care center, so when they ask me how many children I have, I say, well, biologically, I have 3, but I care for, at times, over 100 children. And now when I'm asked, or since I became a board member, I say, well, biologically 3, but I care for over 24,000 students because they're all my priority. So again, I have walked these schools as a student, as a parent, as an employee, and I am so proud to continue to walk them as a trustee. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to say thanks to God for allowing us to be here tonight and for all of you to be here celebrating with us in this swearing-in ceremony. I am very humbled by the outpour of support and by all of the people that believed in me and had faith in me and put their trust in me throughout this campaign. I think my colleague Nereida just mentioned, I myself don't come from a political background, myself either. I was raised by two very humbled parents. I'm the youngest of 11 children, and we are all proud graduates of La Joya ISD. So the love and the honor and the pride that I have for this district is enormous. So when the opportunity came up for me to represent the community and represent this district, I was very honored to do that. And it was a rough campaign because it takes a lot of time, like Nereida just mentioned. It takes a lot of time from your family, from your job. But at the same time, it's very fulfilling to see how you can meet so many people along the way and you're able to serve these people in the community. And I think that's one of my greatest attributes, that I am a serving person. I love to serve, and I am ready to serve La Joya ISD as your Board of Trustee. I give thanks to each and every one of you that believed in me and that was here for me, my family, my husband, and my children. We did sacrifice a lot of time and effort into this, but as my father would tell me all the time, hard work and dedication and serving others will take you a very long way. So if you have those attributes and you apply them correctly, you will be able to lead the community or lead anything that you do in life. So I am very honored to be here in front of all of you. And I thank each and every one of you for all the help and support, because without all of you, I would not be here. And it's time. I am here and I am ready to serve the community and to serve our district that I love so much. And I'm very honored to be here in front of each and every one of you. Quiero darle las gracias a cada uno de ustedes por estar aquí, a mi familia, a Dios, a cada uno de las personas que tuvieron un poquito, un granito de arena para que esto fuera posible, porque sin ustedes yo no estuviera aquí. Entonces, tengo el corazón lleno de gratitud para cada uno de ustedes. Estoy aquí para servirles y seguir sirviendo a la comunidad en esta capacidad y para la comunidad en general. Quiero darle también las gracias a SB Ochoa por haber reconocido y dándome la bienvenida al School Board. Muchísimas gracias, SB, si estás aquí todavía, muchísimas gracias por eso. Y espero que lo que yo voy a hacer, ¿verdad?, para servirles a ustedes, sea algo de que ustedes estén orgullosos de mí y por haberme elegido como su directora de la Joya ISD School Board. So, con eso los dejo. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí y bendiciones a todos. Gracias.
Muy buenas noches. Good evening. I want to let you all know that I am very grateful for everyone that was there for me. I mean, I am very humbled to say that I have my family there with me all the time. I thank them. I thank the community for believing in me. I've had all these people behind me in my journey. I thank them a lot because they've always been there. It was hard, you know, it was long days, but family is always there. So I thank them. To my family, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it that you guys were always there for me. May God bless you all, and thank you for letting me continue being your voice. I am here for whatever you all need. I'm here for the community, for our students. I'm just a phone call away. So thank you so much for all your support.
Thank you to the three of you, and welcome, Mrs. Solis.
Thank you.
We'll move on to item number 5. Item number 5 is administering the oath of office for special election elected board members for places 5 and 6. Place 5, Dr. Roberto Zamora. They have it. Dr. Zamora will be joined by his wife and his family.
Okay.
And just repeat after me. I, Dr. Roberto Zamora,
I, Dr. Roberto Zamora,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the duties
execute the duties
of the office
of the office
of School Board of Trustees,
of School Board of Trustees,
place number 5,
place number 5
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will,
and will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Zamora. Sorry. Place 6, Mr. Anthony Ureste. Mr. Ureste is joined by his wife and daughters.
All right, you ready? Yes, sir. A little nervous? right. Okay, well, repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I gotta flip
Right hand.
right hand. I, Anthony Uresti,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the duties
execute the duties
of the office of
of
School Board of Trustees,
School Board of Trustees,
Place 6,
Place 6,
for the La Jolla Independent School District
for the La Joya ISD Independent School District
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will,
and will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my abilities,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Udeste. Congratulations, Mr. Udeste, and if you could please join us. At this time, I'm going to give an opportunity to both Dr. Zamora and Mr. Udeste to say a few words. Dr. Zamora?
Thank you. Good evening. And I want to start out first by praising God. You know, throughout my life, I've been blessed with opportunities to serve. And I've served this district in several positions. And now I'm just pleased that you, the public, has provided me an opportunity now to serve you as a school board member. Even though I did it back in the 70s when I was younger, this is a lot more meaningful to me than what it was back at that time. I want to thank my wife, my family. I think this experience, as has already been said here, has been one for anybody that's into politics. That is a very trying, an experience that takes a lot of time, that takes away a lot from your family. But one of the things that it did for us as a family, I think, is that it brought us closer together. I know that a lot of time was spent by my children, and my children are grown up, as you saw them. But a lot of time working together at doing the things that needed to be done. From the very beginning, we said we want to be positive about the things we do, we want to stick to the issues, and we just want to make sure that we do what is right. I think we did that well, and I thank them for that, and I thank all of the supporters for that. I want to thank then my God, my family, and all of the supporters that I've had throughout. It is not easy being a board member, so that those who have already served have experienced that, and then those who are about to serve will also realize that. As a superintendent, I served here as a superintendent for 11 years. And as a superintendent, my task was to know when the election was going to be, let the board members or the candidates know when the election was going to be held, and then say, here's when you sign up and so forth, and then on the day of the election, find out who won. But that was the extent. You know, the matter of the superintendents and the superintendent's role with the board, at that time, at least, that was me. I I've got to say this story because I'm now sitting in a place where when we constructed this facility in the year 2000, 2001, I would have never imagined that someday I would be here in that facility that we were planning, that we were constructing, that one day I would be elected as a board member and be speaking to the community as I am here tonight. So, as a superintendent, I think we did great things. I think that as a school board member, it takes everybody working together. And so I am looking forward, really, to working together with all board members, because it takes everyone working together to make things happen for the community and for the district. When they've asked me, what is it that you're wanting to do? And I said, my thing is, I want to make this district better. I want to make this district better for all, for employees, for students, for the community, because that's our responsibility, that's our duty. We have that task as a board. And so I am glad, I'm happy, and I'm thankful. I'm grateful to you, the voters. I'm grateful to our Lord, because He has placed me and given me another opportunity to serve. And I'm looking forward to that. And my pledge to you is to dedicate time to being the kind of board member that we need to be, to understand that things need to get done. Sometimes it's difficult, but those difficult decisions need to be made if we are going to be moving forward together. I'm looking forward, again, as I said, working together, not only with our board, administration, community people, to make this district one that we, the whole, can be proud of. My victory is our victory. Our victory is a victory for La Joya ISD. God bless La Joya, and God bless La Joya at all times. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Zamora. Mr. Ureste?
In case y'all don't know, if you want to be sworn in by the sheriff, you have to wear a hat. But it's been 12 years since I was wandering these halls as a student. I was walking my girlfriend at the time to her dance class. I could say that now because she's now my wife. In these 12 years, I've seen firsthand a system that could be fixed. I've seen it as a student, I've seen it as an employee, and I've seen it as a parent. But I'm here today to tell y'all our community is stronger than our past. And this is the first day where we're gonna prove that to all of our community. When I ran in 2020, it was unfortunate that I lost. But that's okay, because there's a difference between falling forward and a difference between falling back. And I'll repeat that. There was a difference when I lost because I fell forward, not because I fell back. It put me in a position of learning, of humbleness. In these past 2 years, I've kept God close to me. And God taught me that God will grant all of us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change and the courage to change the things that we can. Over the campaign, I received complaints from every department, it seemed like. Some true, some not true. But I had to come to a solution where I understood that we cannot micromanage every problem, but what we do as board members is provide leadership to all of our community, to all of our employees, to our district. And leadership is the start. It starts at the school board and it trickles down to all of our amazing 4,100 amazing employees, our 24,823 outstanding students that accompany us here tonight. But by holding ourselves at a higher standard as a school board, this is where we're going to make La Joya ISD shine bright again. We can't control the current. All we can control is the current and our right now. And our right now is eventually going to be our future. We can't change the fact of the mistakes of the past, but we can look into the future and decide what is our next mountain that we're going to conquer. Before I conclude, I have to first thank God for putting me here and electing me and putting me in His hands the whole time. My family, I thank you all so much for your unconditional support throughout several elections. And I said it during my campaign, but when I started politics, I don't think my family knew that I was going to run 3 campaigns in 4 years. So thank you so much to my family for being there at all times. To my 2 princesses, Allison and Layla, everything I do is to make you all proud. I know y'all are on the phone right now, but thank you all so much for being here, girls. To the community, thank you for putting your trust in me multiple times. Thank you so much for everything you all have done. I'm truly blessed to have the community by my side. With that, I leave you. I'm ready to serve each and one of our employees and each one of our students. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Congratulations to all the winners. And again, I look forward to working with each one of you and echo what everyone has said of making the district better. Thank you. Our item number 6, discussion and possible action on reorganization for the La Joya ISD Board of Trustees.
Madam President, I would like to make a motion to nominate Alex Cantu as president, Anthony Uresti as vice president, and Dr. Nereida Cantu as secretary.
Motion has been made by Mrs. Esmeralda Solis to have,
Second.
Second.
okay, second, I'm going to take Mr. Cantu's second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All those opposed? Motion carries unanimously. If the Board of Trustees could please step forward so we can do a picture, and then I'm going to let Mr. Cantu, the official board president, you can finish our meeting, okay?
We'll have a video presentation at this time.
said, I know that this night belongs to our newly elected officials, and once again, I would like to really congratulate them. I know that they work super hard when it comes down to elections. It's a big sacrifice for their families, and it literally takes a toll for them. But to wrap things up, I know that we have refreshments in the front, in the lobby, and we have goodies there so you all can take pictures with the newly elected officials. And I just want to make sure to say that I do pledge to always put God, our community, and our kids in the forefront of our decision-making from here on. So thank you, guys. And with that being said, I need a motion to adjourn our meeting.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Meeting is adjourned at 7:09. Thank you, guys. Our mariachis will play one song for all of you today, and then they're going to be at the lobby playing while we all convene there and take pictures with our newly elected officials. Thank you.
A mi tierra yo le canto porque ella me vio nacer y portó el traje de charro con orgullo y placer. Con rancheras y guapangos yo le doy mi corazón al compás de mi mariachi. Les cantamos este son. En mi tierra mexicana no hay un cielo sin estrellas y no hay hombre que se roque ni mujer que no sea bella. Las del centro son altivas, las norteñas son sinceras